Hello Linda, welcome back to my channel. A couple of weeks ago I asked you guys what kind of video you guys would like me to film. The one that got the most amount of vote was the brush video, which is already up on my channel, so in case if you haven't seen that already, I'm gonna mention it here and also in my description box below. And the second most voted video was this one, 15 random facts about me. So that's what today's video is going to be all about. Over the course of 2 years of starting my own channel, I haven't really shared a lot about my personal life. I like to keep it like that, and I've mentioned it a couple of times on my Instagram as well, that I'm a very close person in the sense that I don't really like sharing a lot of my personal details on social media. Putting myself out there in front of the world is already so much, so I don't want my personal life all over the internet, you know what I mean? So that's the reason why I've always been very secretive when it comes to my personal life. But I do want to change that because I want you guys to know me a lot better and, you know me a little bit more closely, because at the end of the day, what's the point of watching my videos in case if you guys don't know who I am as a person? So hopefully this video will give you guys a little info on me, and hopefully by the end of this video you guys would know me a lot better. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just start. Okay, so before I start, can we appreciate how good my makeup looks? I've got this little duochrome kind of liner situation and a nude lips, and my hair is like really nice and curly and wavy. The curls were a little tight, but by the end of it, it all looks like this, but let's ignore that. I think because of the way I look and the features that I have, a lot of people end up thinking that I'm from the northeast, but that's not the case. Actually, my mom is from Nepal and my dad is from the Philippines, and needless to say, it was a love marriage, and that's how I came into the world. But despite my parents being from two different countries, I was born and raised here in Mumbai in India, so that makes me 100% Indian. I was born here, my education was done here, I'm married to an Indian guy. Yeah, how desi can I get, like? Second random fact about me is that I have got trypophobia. Now, even speaking about it is giving me all the jitters because whew, okay, everybody has some or the other kind of phobia. In case if you don't, then wow, I salute you. But anyway, when it comes to my phobia, I have trypophobia, and it is basically a phobia where you get extreme fear of clusters of small holes and bumps. Yeah, anything like that I see in clusters, I get really freaked out. It freaks me out. It makes me really uncomfortable, especially if it's like those holes. Oh god. And yeah, let me just say it's not good. Don't even try to Google what trypophobia is or how it looks like, because I'm sure you guys are gonna freak out looking at the pictures. Don't do it. Third random fact about me, and I would say that this is a really weird fact about me, is that whenever I go to the washroom to do my business, I cannot for the life of me flush without covering the lid. It was something that I always used to do, but lately I have been noticing myself doing it a lot more. Earlier it used to be like whenever I used to go to the washroom, oftentimes like 80% of the time I used to make sure that the lid was shut and then I used to flush it. But then nowadays it's like pretty crazy. I have to make sure that the lid is covered and only then I can flush. I don't know, please do not even ask me what kind of a random fact it is, but it is what it is. I just can't. Let me know in case if you guys do the same, or am I the only one who thinks it's really weird, because I do see a lot of people, they just go like boop, boop. I don't know. Third random fact about me is that, you know how oftentimes people listen to music while they are working? For me, it's completely opposite. I cannot listen to music while I'm working, be it on my laptop or like doing any kind of house chores like bartan manjna, jhadu pocha lagana. I cannot listen to music while I'm working. I don't know, I can't really focus that well whenever I'm working. Whenever I want to listen to music, I just like to sit on my couch or lay on my bed and just relax for me to listen to music, because that way I can enjoy the music. But while I'm working, I can't listen to music because that way I can't really enjoy the music. I just can't. The fifth random fact about me, which is sort of linked to the previous fact, while I don't like listening to music while I'm working, I need something playing in the background while I'm working. I hope that makes sense.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
Apart from music, it can be anything. It can be like a podcast, it can be an audiobook, anything of those sort. I don't know, but something needs to be playing in the background while I'm working, because that way I can concentrate better. But if it's music, then I can't. I need something playing in the background to, you know, keep my focus on the work that I'm doing, or else I can't work. It is very weird. Don't ask me why. I am very weird like that. yeah, sometimes I do think like, what did my mom eat when I was in her belly? Anyways, that's another random fact about me. Okay, moving on to another random fact. I tried auditioning for a beauty pageant once. I got in. I got to the top 14 and then I think to the top 10. No, I didn't make it to the top 10. But yeah, I made it to the top 14 out of every girl who participated in the beauty pageant. It was not something major like Miss India or anything of those sort. So it was basically a beauty pageant which was within the city. So all the girls who belonged from the same city participated. And I was one of them and I got selected. When the beauty pageant got over, we got to know that the show was rigged, which, to be honest, I was, and a lot of girls were sensing it from the get-go. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun experience while it lasted. I met a lot of beautiful girls. It was fun going through the training. We had some amazing mentors who were training us with our walks, with the way we talk, the way, you know, we should be handling our personalities and the way we speak. So that was fun. And yeah, that's another random fact about me. Seventh random fact about me is that I ran away from my house when I was in 4th grade. Okay, so before you guys freak out and you guys go like, oh, wait, what? You ran away from your house when you were in 4th standard? What is all this about? Let me give you a little backstory, okay? There was a girl in my class, like basically my classmate. At that time, I used to hang out with her a lot. There was this kitchen set that she recently bought. She wanted to show that to me and wanted to play with me. So she was like, why don't you come over? We can play. So me being the stupid and naive 8 years old, I was like, okay, fine, let's go. It will be fun. We'll play. Without even realizing that I need to inform my mother beforehand. My school was barely 2 to 3 minutes away from my house. So my mom never used to come to drop me at school or pick me up from the school. So I went to her house. Initially we were like, okay, fine, take it. And that 1 hour turned into 4 hours. While I was there in her house having fun, having amazing food, everybody in my house and all the teachers from my school were freaking out as to where the hell am I. My mom reached out to the teacher saying that, you know, Marjorie hasn't come home yet and I don't know what's happening. And so the teachers, like, they got into action and they started calling everybody from my class. And that's when the friend of my parents got a call asking like if they've seen me anywhere, and that's when they were like, Arey, ha, Marjorie is at our place, she's playing with my daughter. And everybody was like, what? She didn't inform her mom is freaking out as to where her child is, freaked out. And I was like, oh shit, like I made a boo-boo, I made a huge boo-boo. Obviously I got scolded at, and yeah, that's that. That's the story behind it. Okay, so the next fact is that I am trilingual, which means I can speak and write in 3 different languages. So the 3 different languages that I can speak, understand and write in is English, Hindi, Marathi. I know how to speak Nepali, but I don't know how to write in Nepali. Also, I can understand Gujarati and Marwari. So that makes me a trilingual. Okay, so the 9th fact about me is something that annoys me so much, and this is especially for you, Digvijay, in case if you're watching this video, this is for you. I hate people touching my head. Like anybody who, you know, does this or does tapping motion, it annoys me to a whole new level. I'll flip, and how. I can't even begin to explain it to you guys how much I hate it. And that is something that really annoys me, and that's something that my husband always does to annoy me. But anyways, I love him regardless. So yeah, that's another fact about me. Number 10th random fact about me is that I am a huge crybaby. You can literally shed 1 drop of tear in front of me and I'll start crying with you. That's how bad of a crybaby I am. I mean, I've always been someone who's super sensitive and super emotional. I am someone who can relate to else's emotion and sort of, you know, puts me in their shoes. So don't get me wrong, emotions are really good, but when they are this sensitive, it's not good. So I used to own a clothing store on Instagram, and it's something that I'm done and dusted with. I can see myself owning a business and doing business because that is something that I knew from a very early age that I want to get into business. When I was in my teenage years, I thought, you know what, let me just give it a try. I was really naive and I was really young. I didn't understand how business works, so it kind of failed. It failed. But in case in future, if I ever plan to start a business, I'm gonna do a lot more research, and I'm obviously gonna give in a lot of time and effort to it, rather than just, you know, taking a decision that, oh, I want to start a business. So yeah, that I used to own a blog, and my blog used to be called glittertrails.com. I read this quote somewhere on, I think it was Facebook, that said, "She who walks alone leaves a trail of glitter," something. I'm not really sure if that quote is right, but it was something along those lines, and I really loved that quote so much that I was like, I'm gonna name my blog after this. And I think there's still a Facebook page with my blog name on it. Hold on a second, let me check. Obviously the website is not up anymore. You know, this is what it looked like. My blog. I remember this chain, which I still have in my collection, by the way, was sent to me by Born Pretty Store. It was the first barter collab that I ever did, and I was really excited. I was really into, you know, those flat lays and clicking pictures and stuff. There was this one which is the Faces Blush. I think I reviewed this on my channel, and I also clicked this picture, which was the Revlon mascara, which recently launched in India, and I was really excited, so I got my hands on it. I knew from the get-go what I wanted to do. I wanted to start my own blog, and I just wanted to get into it because I wanted to do it, and I didn't really understand the how and the whys. And then I stopped for so many years, and then 2 years ago I decided to give blogging another shot, and here I am 2 years later, still trying and working towards it. So yeah. Moving on to another random fact about me, which might weird you guys out. I can read tarot cards. So yeah, that basically means that I can read your fortune. I learned tarot card professionally. I used to read tarot cards for my friends and family. I never did it professionally, and I completely stopped doing it. In fact, I still have the tarot cards that I used way back. I still have it with me, but it's just that I've stopped reading it. One time I did inform my aunt because she was trying to conceive for another baby, and when I read the cards, I did tell her that it's not gonna happen for her and she's eventually gonna fall really sick, which is what happened. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a very emotional person, and for someone like me to break that to someone else, telling them that, you know, you are gonna face some struggle in the future, it used to break my heart. A lot of times I used to give them happy news, but you know, there were times as well where I had to give them not so much of good news. So that is why I stopped doing it, and I don't do it anymore, and I don't think so I'll continue doing it for anyone else. Starting off my teenage years, you can say like 14, 15ish, I, with a bunch of my girlfriends, I did Ouija board. Oh god, I'm sort of like exposing myself in this video. We did end up calling a spirit, sorry, 2 spirits, one of which was a nice 35-year-old guy who died because of an accident. That was really unfortunate. He did answer our questions, and then as peacefully as he entered, he left peacefully. Then we got like so excited that we were like, you know what, let's give it a try another time. And let me tell you, it was not a good idea. Oh god, thinking about it gives me goosebumps, you know. And the second spirit that we welcomed, I mean, yeah, whew, let's just say that it was not a good spirit, okay? At first we were like, oh, this spirit is also super friendly, but then when it was like time to say goodbye, it wanted to stay, and that freaked us the hell out. We all were shutting our pants. Luckily, after multiple tries, we were able to say goodbye, and we were able to say tata bye bye to that spirit. And then after that, I've never ever even dared to try Ouija board again. You know, some things shouldn't be messed around with, no matter how much of a strong person you are. Until and unless you experience those kind of things for yourself, you wouldn't understand the depth of those things. Please, kids, adults, please do not do it. Do not mess with the Ouija board, okay? Last random fact about me is that I'm someone who is not very religious, but having said that, I'm someone who's very spiritual. I do feel that there is someone greater than you. I sort of think of it as someone who is like a higher self of you, who is always there to guide you and who's always there to, you know, show you and lead the path for you. And I do believe in angels, I do believe in the universe, I do believe in the law of attraction. That is something that has been a part of my life. You know, I can't really explain. I feel like on a day-to-day basis I do communicate with the universe a lot. And yeah, I think sometimes, you know, it can be a god for you, it can be, you know, someone or the other, but for me it's the universe, for me it's the angels. They always communicate with me via numbers. It's just something that I really believe in. So yeah. Okay, so there you go guys, those were some random facts about me. The whole purpose of making this video was for you guys to know me a little better, and I hope that I was able to do that. Please don't be weirded out by me listening to all the facts about me. We all are weird in some or the other way, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In case if you did, then don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel in case if you haven't already. In case if you guys have made it till the end of this video, thank you so much for watching my video and supporting my channel. It means the world to me. And yeah, with that you guys, I'm gonna take a leave and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye, Linda.